Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a quick lesson on how to play artificial harmonics or pinch harmonics. So these are really popular in rock and metal guitar solos, and it's a great way to accent certain notes, to make those notes really scream. So you'll hear this in a lot of guitarists from the 80s especially, but it's common today as well. One of my favorite guitarists, George Lynch, he was like the master of pinch harmonics. If you listen to his guitar solos when he was playing in Dokken and Lynch Mob, he does some amazing pinch harmonics. Okay, so today I'm using my Ibanez RG652. This one's loaded with bare knuckle pickups. I've got the Rabia Masad silos in here, which sound really fantastic. Anyway, I'll show you some examples of the pinch harmonics, and then I'll break down my technique and give you my tips. Artificial harmonics, there's there's like multiple points that I'll give you, but the key is really in your picking hand. It's the way you hold the pick, the way you angle the pick, and your thumb needs to make contact with the string immediately after the pick, like really quickly. And that's how you make that harmonic sound. It's also important whereabouts you play, like whereabouts you pluck the note, and you'll find the sweet spot on your guitar. I'll show you that. The other thing to really kind of accentuate the harmonic is to use vibrato. So this is without vibrato, with vibrato. Right, so let me show you my right hand technique. Okay, I'll get a bit closer, I'll show you. So basically, first thing is use a really sharp pick. Make sure that it's not worn down on the sides, on the edges. It needs to be really pointy. It needs to be like almost a brand new pick. That way you're going to make the best contact with the strings. If it's worn, you won't get the harmonics. They'll be a bit harder. It'll be hit and miss to get the harmonics. The next thing I do is, I hold my pick like this, and I angle my my index finger like that. When I play harmonics, I literally show only the tiniest bit of the pick. So it's like really, I really want to make sure that only a tiny bit of the pick is visible. Because what's going to happen is, as I pluck the note, my thumb is going to make contact with the string immediately afterwards to make that harmonic overtone. Okay, so I'll just show you an example now. I'll get a bit closer so you can see how I do it. I'm just going to I'll play the ninth fret on the D string, okay? Which is a B note. So first thing I do is I angle, not too straight, I angle ever so slightly towards my leg here, or towards the higher strings. I angle the pick. So instead of playing it straight on, it's going to be harder. I angle it slightly. So I'm really using just that kind of like that edge of the pick there, Okay, the next thing I do is obviously I only leave a tiny point, and immediately after I pluck the note, because if I just pluck the note, it would sound like this. The thumb needs to it needs to hit the string immediately after plucking. So my thumb just touches the string after I've plucked it with my pick. My thumb touches it, but then obviously I don't keep my thumb on it, otherwise that would mute the note. But it just makes contact, and then obviously I just move it away. Like that. Okay, so that's the first step. Just practice that. The next thing really is to, I'll just make the point of the distance. So I'm finding the sweet spot for me is about 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the neck pickup. Okay, so here I've got some humbuckers, about 1.5 inches. You need to experiment along that, because you will get different harmonics depending on where you pluck the note. So if I pluck here, I'm finding I'm getting some really nice sweet harmonics there, but I'll get different harmonics. This is a higher overtone, and an even higher one there. But this one is just the right, and I'm getting a lot more harmonic. So you can play it all the way down here as well. So you can hear all those different overtones. But anyway, just pick one that you think sounds good, find the sweet spot and use that. So that's the one for me. The next thing to do, now look at my left hand technique. I'm using a lot of vibrato to just really accent that harmonic. So I just give it a bit of a bend. and it just makes that note hang a little bit more, really screams. Just practice doing that. It's kind of a weird sound, actually. Right, okay, so I mean, that's basically the technique. I would say to practice this in the pentatonic scale. I mean, most people know the pentatonic, it's really easy. Do it in any key you want. I'm doing it in B minor right now. Practice some pentatonic licks, and then what I would say is just accent like one note that you want to play the harmonic on. I would say that's the most effective because then it really, really stands out. So I'll give you some examples just off the top of my head.